Hello guys, and welcome to Gio's review channel. Today we are going into Nancy's update TV titled A Love Destined. Featuring in this video are Chinenye Nnebe, Bright Morgan, Onyekunmaru, Sandra, and others. This video centers on what we call kindness, in that you have this elderly man. He and his son lives together, and his intention, as in what he promised his late wife, was that he will make sure he gets a good lady, as in a good woman, to marry his son, just as kind as she was. And so, in an effort to get this kind of woman that will be like his son's late mom, as in being humble, kind-hearted, respectful, bold, gentle yet strong, and courageous woman. He had to disguise, as in being dressed like a poor, wretched man going out there on the street. You know, he disguised. Whenever his son has gone to work, I will instruct the driver to take him around the city. And when he gets to the main town, he alight from the car and had to do the going about on his foot, so as to pretend to the every lady you see around there as if his destiny in its water, or in his money, or in his food. So he did like that, and series of ladies he met out there, you are so cruel. They weren't kind, as able to respect him as an elderly person. And it seems, they have different characters that are not cut for. So, in his search for this kind of a woman for his son, Joe now met with this kind-hearted girl selling orange, and that is how they became, best friends. He always referred to her as my daughter. Why she, there is the orange girl, Clara, referred to him as Papa, and they've, taken themselves as being a father to daughter relationship. And he said he had only one son, and Clara, as an orphan that doesn't have anybody with her, she has to be his adopted daughter. So that was how they continued their life. Meanwhile, Pajo's son, that is Joseph, had his girlfriend named Ivy. Although she disguised, she will fake her life to be a rich girl. She changed her name from Calista to Ivy, and she borrowed nearly all the things, as in her wares, makeups, cars, and the stuff, because she wants to belong to the class of Joseph, and also to find a way to lure Joseph to make her pregnant, so that she will be able to become Joseph's wife. So she had an encounter with Joseph's dad, that is part Joe, when he was on his strolling and search for a very good woman for his son. And their first encounter was when he he was resting on Clara's, I mean, resting on Ivy's car, and the way Ivy nearly pushed Pajo down, abusing and calling him names and disrespecting him on the street like that. So eventually, when Joseph now brought her to meet with his dad, you see how everything ended. And we could see that Ivy, as Pajo has said, she isn't the right woman for his son. And all everything about her has been fake. She is she's been pretending. So that was how their relationship had to be, I mean, had to cut off. So along the line, Joseph now met Clara, so the orange hair. Why? Because there was this time when he was going to office and his car had a break, needed water, and the orange girl has to be there and was like an angel to help to give the car water. And that was how they started being friends until eventually Joseph proposed to Clara, wanting her to be his girlfriend. And all this while, Pajo has been coming to Clara's place, and Clara has been showing that kindness, always giving Baba food, oranges, and the stuff. And although they've never met, but eventually, when Joseph would take Clara to the house, that was how, you know, everything now worked the way Pajo wants it to be, as he has prayed and hoped for. And we see how the destined has really worked on it to perfection, that Joseph on his own had an encounter with Clara, and they fell in love even without Pajo knowing that Joseph already knew Clara. Pajo also, I mean, on the part of Pajo didn't know that the Clara that he is planning to introduce to his son Joseph happens to be the lady that Joseph had already fallen in love with. So that was how fate brought the both, you know, hearts together, as in positive attracting positive and negative attract negative. You could see that the way Baba wants it to be, everything will work out, and it had to be a very perfect harmony in the family. It was a very interesting story that tells the perspective on wealth status and also human kindness, as Baba tried, that is Pajo try to get the right uh, woman for his son Joseph, and also to be able to have a clear mind that he has achieved what he promised his late wife, and to know that his son Joseph is in the hand of a right woman to carry on the legacy of the family. So I implore you all to try and watch this interesting video. Like, share, and comment on it. God bless you.